Well, hello everybody, and
Ooh,
welcome back
very nice
to
voice there.
another. You feeling it?
No,
Hello there.
I liked it.
This
What?
is the stream you are looking for. Yeah, that's right. Star Wars reference, baby.
Mm,
What's
so
going on,
overrated.
everybody? Yeah, I'll literally end the show right now. I will literally end the stream right now. I
Okay,
don't
okay.
care.
Pause. I won't say love, but I like Star Wars. But Star Wars, when Disney took over, is horrible.
I mean, so the last 3 movies.
Yes, horrible.
All
Like
right, that's fine. That's
when she
fine.
went out the ship in space and floated backwards and came back in there, I was done. I was like, come on, man, this is ridiculous.
I was gonna say, literally, have you even watched Mandalorian or the Book of Boba Fett?
Nope, couldn't get into them after she floated around.
No, okay, well, that's your fault for missing out. I don't want. You better not watch the Obi-Wan Kenobi series either. Then
I can't. I'm done with it. I'm so far behind on it. Like
imagine
oh
being an
well.
absolute
I'm just
loser.
no. I'm
Unbelievable.
just gonna stick with Marvel and just be good with it.
I mean, yeah, that's not bad. Christian, I'm on the season finale of Clone Wars. Season 1 though. Season 1.
I
Of
know
course.
Marvel is Disney, but it's not Star Wars. Please don't say Marvel is Star Wars. And if somehow they link up on some episode at some point in life, I
That
may
would
quit
never
Marvel.
happen. Let's go with the arc here. Let's go. What's the arc you're on? I don't know. Whatever the end of the first season is, which is like what just happened? I know that they stopped the doctor, and then they just took some like base in like separatist territory.
Whoa! Marvel and Star Wars cross over a lot. No, they don't. Right? They
Don't
don't.
look at
Do
the
they?
comic books. Listen, I have not read a single comic book in my entire life. Michael, we're
Okay,
literally
in the
out here
comics.
having comic book talks at the beginning of a baseball show. What are we doing out here?
I want for my viewers to see this, and I don't know if you've noticed it, but I am wearing a Reds shirt. I am wearing it proud, not just the color Reds, but
No,
a
you're a fake Red fan,
Cincinnati
so
Reds.
you're not even a Red
No,
fan.
I.
You're literally not even a Reds fan.
Oh no! Don't even
I've
go
never
there.
seen somebody more fair weather in my life, honestly.
Oh wow!
Man said, "Oh, I'm a Blue Jay fan," but calls me a fair weather fan. Interesting. In
their
fact, in
chat,
the
I did
group
say
chat,
my Blue Jays.
my Blue Jays, he said,
Yeah,
fake
but
fan.
no. Listen, I don't know if you've seen, but in like a decade of being in the MLB, Joey Votto finally has an Instagram account. And his very first post of a video was flawless. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's going around on Bleacher Report how funny it was. Have you seen it?
No interest.
You need to watch it. It's actually pretty funny. I laughed out loud, literally, not LOL'd, but laughed out loud. And I had to go straight running to my wife to tell him what was on it. So he's talking about, I've just been shy. I love to dance, but maybe now I can start dancing on Instagram on here. And then, I just can't wait to show all my meals that I cook and every restaurant I stop at, all the food that I order. And then he goes, no, I am not doing that. It's just the way that he did it was just great. But also makes me think that Joey Votto just now decided to have an Instagram. So this year might be really bad for us.
Facts. Hey, your team sold so hard that they made Joey Votto make an Instagram just to keep the team relevant. Crazy.
Yeah, we're going social media to stay relevant.
It's you know what they call that. Tough
What's
life,
that?
Michael. It's a tough life.
But I actually think we're going to be better than what people are bad mouthing us. Now, I'm not going to say we're going to win the division or anything, but I think we're going to be decent. We're definitely looking forward for next year. I'll say that. As Gonzaga just went down, hopefully you didn't have any money on that game.
Just went down, Michael. That game ended like 20 minutes ago.
Well, it just popped up on Bleacher Report about the locker room, like Arkansas's locker room.
Yeah, I'm still out on March Madness, by the way. Wake me up when it's the Final Four.
Do you even do a bracket? That's how much you hate college sports. Are you serious?
Not at all. Couldn't care less.
So who did you pick? Did you pick anyone to win?
No.
You just okay.
How am I going to pick anybody to win if I don't watch a game?
That's just depressing.
No. You know what it is? It's fulfilling because I don't have to watch garbage basketball.
Wow.
Just like I don't have to watch garbage, football when that's on too. But whatever, Michael. Listen, we got things to do. Okay, so
Okay, let's get to it
I
because
would
you're
ask how
breaking
you're
my heart here.
doing. I would ask how you're doing, but I know it's 5 minutes too late now, so you can't do it anymore.
Well, how are
Can't
you
do it
doing?
anymore. Oh, see, I'm fine.
Mhm.
Just
Okay, great. Let's go.
okay,
Good talk.
exactly. See,
Good
perfect.
talk. Good talk.
Michael, now where do we want to start? We've had some signings. We're going to
Hmm.
obviously do our predictions today, and then I also have something that I don't know if you might have seen about the Rockies that might be a little interesting.
The
But what
trade
are
that they
you?
made.
No, 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 no.
Okay, because I was going to say I would have called it my Blue Jays made the trade with the Rockies, but okay.
Where do we want to go there, huh?
We can go wherever you want.
All
I
right. Well,
will
let's
follow
save
you.
typical. Let's save our predictions for the end of the show. Well,
Okay,
not really the end of the show because I'm sure we're going to talk about it for a very long time. But
about
with
30
that being
minutes
said,
probably.
Michael, let's go with the Rocky story first. I don't know if you've seen this because I didn't see it until just about now when I was leaving good old Buffalo Wild Wings. I was with the
Mm.
boys. Getting
What'd you
getting
get?
a little grub. I got some traditional.
Okay, I know you're bone in, which is so weird. But anyways, like
No,
what
no, no, no,
sauce?
because boneless is disgusting and a
Mm,
disgrace to humanity.
no,
I went with hot.
just hot. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
I
not a big
mean,
flavor guy.
you always got to get the Parmesan
Yeah, I'm
anytime.
good. I'm good.
Garlic Parmesan.
I'm good.
So just
I'm not. I
hot.
don't like garlic.
Okay.
It's very overpowering. Um, but I
Are
saw
you a
this on the way
vampire?
out, and the Rockies are
Hmm.
experimenting with PitchCom tech. Have you seen what that is?
I have not. I'm ready to hear though.
It's like a little thing that the pitcher and catcher wear, I believe, and it's a way to electronically and it's like also encoded to send pitch signals back and forth instead of signs.
Okay.
So they're looking to do that to kind of not speed up the game a little bit, but also you
Hmm.
can eliminate the sign stealing. Obviously, we saw
Right.
what happened there, and they're using it. And also, I saw that Greinke and Salvador Perez used it in one game because, as we know, Greinke went back to the Royals.
Hmm.
And Greinke said, "Tried it and I liked it a lot." Greinke said, "We're just going to practice some more. I think I'm going to use it when the season comes. I think it could speed up the game if properly used. Speed up pitch calling. Not positive on that, but that's the hope."
Right. Hmm.
So, I mean, hey, for the pace of play of baseball, which is what it seems to be everybody is concerned about,
Hmm.
um, because that's the thing too. Like everybody talks about how long baseball games are. It's not really the length of the game that people have a problem with. It's pace of play
Right.
because a baseball game is literally the same amount of time as a football game.
Right.
Like we sit there 1 to 4 o'clock like idiots every Sunday and watch the game no problem. But if you say a 3 hour baseball game, everybody rolls their eyes, and it's a pace of play issue, and they're hoping that this can fix it. And I mean, hey, you know, like I said, try anything. What's the worst that can happen? It doesn't work. You don't try it. You don't
Hmm.
do it anymore. I
Right.
feel that's the thing
Now.
I don't like about baseball too, though, is and it's not even a baseball thing. It's a fan perspective that, like, whenever they try to do something, like it's not like they're not allowed.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like baseball's the religious, like this is the way it's gonna be, and nobody's changing it. Meanwhile, the
Right.
NFL was like, yeah, you can throw a challenge flag for pass interference. They did it for one season, it didn't work, they removed it. Like you can try certain things. Like I don't see the
Hmm.
problem in trying this.
Now, my only thing is, I wonder, like, does the pitcher call the pitch? Does
I
the
would
catcher, or
assume
does it come from like a coach? Like, that they're linked to a three-way? That sounds weird. And my only thing too with technology today, like you could easily, well, I say easily, like there's some way that you could probably hack the system and steal the radio waves, whatever they're using.
well, the thing is that it's also it's not like it just says fastball.
Hmm.
Like I guess it's encrypted as well.
Right.
So I mean, I guess you could hack it, but then you'd also have to decrypt it, which once again, very
Wouldn't take
possible. I
long.
mean,
Right.
yeah,
Like I'm assuming it'd be like probably one light, two light, three lights, whatever pitches, the combo on that. And then if you could figure out however many lights, like one light's a fastball. I mean, that's in my head quickly what I would think. One light's a fastball, two lights a curve, three lights change up.
Well, but
What's
see,
the
here's the
problem?
thing. I wonder if you call fastball, right, as the catcher,
Mhm.
and then the signal gets sent through, whatever, and it like changes it up, blah, blah, blah. But just for the pitcher, it just like maybe buzzes you one time.
Right.
Like,
Or
you know
like
what
a
I mean? It's
vibrate.
yeah, like that type of situation where
Right.
it wouldn't just be like a light going off or something like that. It would be, like maybe
Mhm.
it just buzzes you, but on the way there, it's going through, a bunch of different changes and things like that. So
Right.
I don't know. I think this is pretty cool. I mean,
I think it's very interesting. I do like any way that they can speed up the process, the pace for sure. My only thing is, how many times have you driven down the interstate and see that the road sign has been changed to something because of a hacker has changed it? So there's going to be ways that you can get some tech savvy guy that can probably break the codes. But if you keep changing them, it's going to be hard to keep up with it. So I think it'd be interesting. I love it, honestly, because again, I'm going to go back to the banana ball that I watched down in Savannah Bananas, and just the pace that they had. Like, there's a couple times me and my nephew are like, oh, there's already one out. Like, that dude already struck out.
yeah,
It was that quick, and it makes it a lot more fun. Like, there's no rest. You can't get up and go to the bathroom or go order something in between innings because they're out there, they're already warmed up, and it's go time really. So I do like that. 2 hours was their limit, no matter where they're at. Two
oh,
hours,
really? Okay, wow.
yeah. So like game starts at 7, it ends at 9. One game it was they usually try to get in, I think 9 innings. One game end in 8 innings, and they actually came up last inning of the game, and everything went through that. So the speed was still great on that. So yeah, I think it makes the game a lot more fun to have that.
The only thing that like I don't think people realize with the MLB too is like I don't think they'll ever be able to get to that point though.
I don't
And,
know. I
and
don't know.
but you see, it's because of this. Like a broadcast MLB game, you have to get your commercials in. Like all of those
Right.
millions of dollars that corporations have poured into MLB to get their commercial scene, like
Mhm.
baseball could be faster. Like there's no need that a 2 minute break in between innings. Like they don't need that, but the
Mhm.
MLB itself has to get commercials out. It has to, pay its advertisers, has to do everything it's done. So I don't think there's
Well,
ever going to be a point where that happens where like you could just, go, go, go. Like
right.
I think
The
it can
only
be
thing
faster, don't get me wrong. But like the between inning thing, I don't think that can really ever change
right.
unless they
I
give
agree
back
with you on
money.
that.
And I mean, who's giving back money these days?
But if you also have noticed, there's been some more change in advertising too. This is just
Yeah.
from my business classes that I had back in '09 that talked about how they would be doing in-show advertising, and even in baseball, how now they've got the different logos behind the mound that they change ever so often. So there's advertising going on during the game as well. So you'll see different ways that they can advertise while the game is being played to get those advertisements in.
Now I
Even
have a question for you too because I don't know how it is. Obviously, I haven't watched a Reds broadcast. Um, so like
you should rate.
sometimes on like the Yes Network and stuff,
Mhm,
they'll have the game, top right corner in like a in
mhm.
like a nice size where you can easily see what's going on and everything. But like the rest of the screen will be like in a standstill ad. You know what I mean? Like it'll be almost be like a poster, and it'll be like that for maybe a pitch or two pitches, and you can still hear the game, you can still see the game, but like the ad is there for like a couple pitches. Like, does that ever happen with the red game?
Oh,
Or it's
kind of like they'll bring it in like a and you like my sound effects there, where it hits you and then it'll fade to like a corner of it while they're talking about it, while they're doing the reads, and then the game's still going on. I kind of went off
yeah,
camera there, but like up here in the corner, and then it'll go on
yeah.
away. Yeah, yeah, they'll do that. Probably not as much, I'd say, as intense as probably Yankees would be.
Well,
But
no,
yeah,
no, they
there's
don't do
definitely
it that
something.
often during the game, but I just didn't know if that was like I don't know if it was like a team specific thing because
Oh
I
yeah,
know that like because like the Yes Network itself, which is where the Yankees are broadcast, are sponsored by like that Untuck It shirt or whatever. I don't know if you've seen commercials for that.
I have not,
Um, oh, really
but it
interesting.
but it sounds nice.
It's a shirt that's been made to wear untucked, like every other shirt that's ever been made, but whatever.
Hmm.
So I didn't know if like, and that's usually the ad that they show, like when they do the little picture in picture thing. So I didn't know if
Right.
that was like a Yankee thing or everybody does that, but I could see that being a way of getting away with stuff too. Like instead of going to a full blown commercial break,
Mhm.
You could change it up to like where in between this inning it's only going to be like 1 minute instead of the 2 or the 3,
Right.
and you just have the advertisement running, but you still have the game up in the top right, and maybe you miss a pitch or something like that. But I could see them changing it to that way if they really want
Mhm.
to, get stuff going. And I mean, I wouldn't be that mad about it. I mean, I'd be upset if like I couldn't hear them, but I would assume they would just make it a standstill ad, not like a voiceover type of ad or anything like that. So
Mhm.
I don't know. I like this idea to switch up the pace of play, and also listen, maybe it eliminates sign stealing and everything's more fair. Although I don't mind sign stealing, like in a normal way, of course. Like if your runner's on
Right.
second base and he can, decipher the signs, like good for him. Like that's a good thing.
Excuse me.
As
Like
Michael as Michael
a
dies.
apologize. There's another lung in there with great, like a human way, like a human possibility of
Yes.
stealing it, not using a camera to zoom in,
Yeah.
getting the
Yeah.
edge that
Yeah.
way. Obviously, no. But if I can encrypt and steal whatever you've got going on there, decipher whatever pattern you have, then albeit like, I mean, even in football, you still see them covering their mouth when they
Yeah. Even
call in a play.
stupid,
So
by the way.
I think so too, because that's 52 yards away from each other from
Nah,
sideline
literally.
to sideline.
Like,
So unless they just flat out think that there may be a camera that's going on with that, which obviously they're always on a spotlight.
I
But yeah, if you can steal a sign or even, well, I guess really it steal a sign, then yeah, by all means you do it. But don't do it where you have to use some kind of, I'll say, foreign object
yeah,
to be able to
yeah,
steal
that's
it.
fair. All right, yeah, but
So,
that's it for that. I thought that was
yeah, no
pretty
banging on trash
interesting.
cans, Jake Koff, Astros. Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
no more trash cans. Actually, speaking of that, did you see that John Boy Media is like got picked up by the Yes Network as well?
No, I didn't. That's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
John Boy, who's like the people that got really famous off like the lip reading thing. If
Mhm.
you remember, the one that he really got famous off of was when Aaron Boone got ejected from the game, and that was the whole "savages in the box" rant that he went on.
Uh-huh.
And then they later kind of deciphered the whole Astro thing where you could hear the banging of the trash cans in the background. But yeah, they actually just got signed by the Yankee Network, and they're gonna have like a little show on there. So man, that's crazy. Can you imagine, man? Like you're just on Twitter one day, you blow up off a stupid video of reading
Mhm.
lips. Next thing you know, you're getting interviews from that, and then this whole cheating thing comes out, and you start deciphering that, and then now you're,
Mhm.
on a.
Have your own show or
It's,
segment at
it's
least.
crazy, and I think
That's
they
what's
have like,
crazy about social media. Like we could really find our quote unquote niche on something with this and be like, hey,
oh
you know
yeah,
what? You guys are great. Here you go.
John Boy has like the #1 baseball podcast in America
Really. We've
off
got to
of
be number
that.
two. Got to be
I
number
mean,
two.
skill wise, of course.
Mhm.
Come on.
But I don't know if you see him on like Instagram and stuff. Like they whoever does his work and everything, they do a really good job.
Oh yeah, no, they're that's definitely professional right there.
Mhm. Who
But all
is
right,
the pitching ninja with?
I don't know.
Is he
I
with
really
Barstool or is he with John Boy? Because I kind of feel like I see them kind of together do some different things.
I
Because
I
even like,
honestly could not tell you. I haven't
'cause he
really.
does some great work too.
Yeah, I don't. I honestly don't know. But yeah, that's it for the Rocky stuff, and I guess other teams are kind of using it as well. But
Mhm.
we'll find out more as it continues to kind of grow a little bit. Next up, obviously, got to get into a couple of these contract signings.
Mhm.
Obviously, I think the biggest domino of the free agency period has fallen with Carlos Correa. He signed, I believe, a 3-year contract, but there's an opt out after the first and second year, I believe.
Okay.
Um, so I guess it really depends on how bad he wants to stay there, because people forget too that he's had some back problems. So
Mhm.
like you can imagine, maybe he has a unbelievable year this year. He's like, never mind, screw you guys, I'm going back out to free agency. But like maybe imagine he gets hurt, plays 60 games, 20 games this season. He can
Mhm.
be like, yeah, never mind, I'm gonna opt back in real quick
Right.
and just chill. Let's see. I'm trying to find his contract real quick. I'm trying to find the number it was. I know he's getting like 31, 35 and a half. No,
Mhm.
35.1 million a year, I believe it is. If I could
Sounds good to
actually,
me.
I mean, yeah, actually, it does sound good to me. Yeah, there we go. So 3 years, 105.3 million. Like I said, I think that averages out to 35.1 a year. But I mean, I had seen him connected to the Twins a couple times,
Mm-hmm.
but like I just didn't think that was going to happen. I thought all along he was going to go back to the Astros, and I thought the Astros were going to be like, bro, listen, let's just run it back one more year. And they were going to give him, an outrageous contract, maybe something like a 1 year, but pay him like 40 million. Like I thought they were going to do something like that, where, like I said, they run it back one more season, and after that, they're like, maybe we work it out. If not, whatever. But I mean, the Twins, that's a little surprising to me, man. Um, they're obviously not.
I'm going to kind of hold back as far as talking too much about the Twins, but I think it was a good move by the Minnesota. It kind of makes me wonder as far as the Astros, like what's going to be going on with them now. Are you concerned with them any by losing him?
Yeah, I mean, listen, you lose a player of his caliber, there's no way it doesn't hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
There's very few Carlos Correas in the world.
Right.
So I think no matter what, it hurts a little bit. But I mean, the Twins, it was a little bit of a surprise to me. But hey,
Mm-hmm.
when you get money like that, I guess it doesn't matter. Like I guess, I mean, I remember coming on, I said that the Orioles offered him 10 and for like 300. I guess he wasn't feeling, going through the rebuild a little bit, but
Yeah.
yeah, good for the Twins. They get a very good player. Obviously, they made more moves, and as you can tell by kind of the title of the show, we're going to go through all the teams and make our standings predictions. And Michael, are we giving out awards too, or
No.
okay? I just want to make sure. Just want to make sure that we weren't,
The records that was for the us actually trying to predict their
Oh no,
win
no, no!
loss
I
rate.
know, I know. I just wanted
Okay.
to make sure we weren't like giving out awards and all that too. We're saving that for
No,
next
no.
week, huh?
Yeah, we can do that next week. I mean, unless you want to give out awards. I mean, I'll
No,
take
no,
that
no, no.
along.
We got it. Don't worry, we got next week.
Okay, we on the same
For
page.
Astros, the Astros chip counts. So does the Dodgers and the Lakers. Listen, the Astros doesn't count, and the fact that they still didn't take away that championship will forever annoy me. Because here's the thing: I understand, and this might be unpopular as well. I understand not suspending them because you couldn't suspend the players on that team because you offered them immunity so that you could get the story from them.
Right.
Fine with me. You never said a damn thing about not taking the title away.
Right, because that's not technically the players, that's the organization. I mean, the players do get a ring, whatever, the whole 9 yards on that, but the organization is the one that actually will have the, the trophy, the rings, the
Yeah, the
whole 9
trophy,
yards on that.
the
The
banner.
city, I mean, yeah, like that.
I mean, could you imagine if you're the Astros having to take down a banner? Like,
Yeah, I
that's
mean, really.
embarrassing. But so, like, what did
I
you
mean,
really
honestly,
get
let's
punished
let's
for?
be let's us here. So let's be honest. If you could use a camera right now to steal a sign to get the edge to win the World Series this year in
And you
2022,
got the same punishment, I would do it every time, every year,
yeah, because no matter
every
what,
year.
10 years from now, you will be the World Series champions. So who cares? I mean,
Here's my only thing that I do wonder, Michael, and I don't know if it goes this far, right? We haven't seen the steroid era players be elected to the Hall of Fame.
mhm.
Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens, um, Ortiz was elected, but that's a kind of a different story than those other guys I mentioned, obviously, right?
Hold up. Speaking of Ortiz, did you hear?
I did that. Like the drug lord was the one that put like the hit on
Yeah,
him or
I
something.
didn't. Yeah, so kind of backstory. I don't know all the details, but apparently, everyone knows that he was shot in a bar or whatever you want to say, a pub or something like that, a couple years ago. Came out fine. Okay, he survived. Okay, I'm saying that way, not like who. Okay, so came out now recently that apparently a drug lord from Mexico. I'm assuming.
I thought he got
Let me
shot
just
in
say
like
a
the.
drug lord. Let
I
me
thought he
just
got
say a
shot
drug
in like
lord.
the DR. Honestly, I can. I mean, I can look up the story.
Let's just look it up. So apparently, a drug lord wanted him shot, and that's all I ever heard about it.
David Ortiz was targeted by Cesar Peralta in 2019 shooting. Private investigator says a drug kingpin targeted Boston Red Sox legend David Ortiz when he was shot in June of 2019.
And that's all it says, right? I mean, there's no more
It
details.
was in the Dominican Republic, so
Okay.
I mean,
So
I
it
don't
wasn't
know.
in Boston, but I mean, I just think it's kind of crazy. Like,
Yeah, no, that is wild.
surely we'll be getting more news later, some more
I
info on this.
mean, you feel like you would,
Do you
but
think that this was dropped after the induction on purpose?
I mean, did they know before the induction and like didn't say anything and kept it until now, or like did it just
Yeah.
actually come out now? I mean, hey, these are things we're probably realistically never gonna know.
Actually, you know what? I am sorry we haven't talked about this. I do not live in Kentucky. We did not talk about any kind of kingpin with drugs. Ortiz deserved whatever he got. Leave it at
See,
that.
now we can't say that. We can't say
I
that.
don't. I don't want to get taken out myself, so I'm going to go there. Sorry, Ortiz, man. Just toughen up, man.
This
You
guy
don't mess
Michael's
with
gonna
them
get me.
kingpins.
Man, Michael's gonna get me canceled.
Whoa! Don't use my real name on here.
Now this. I didn't give the full.
Anyway.
Your name is right there.
That's true.
And you give the name at the end of every stream.
You're right.
Too late.
Yep. Need to thank my life and everything in general at the end of this episode. Yeah, but I just think that was crazy that it's kind of halfway. I wish Kingpin's listening, but speaking of which, I'm sorry. This is another side story here. Kingpin on Spider-Man, the cartoons, best villain ever. Just throwing that out there. He was awesome.
The cartoons, huh?
Yes.
Didn't watch them.
They probably weren't on when you were there or when you were a child.
Yeah,
but anyways,
1940 was a long time ago. Anyway, like I said, like I was saying before Michael tried to, kill people off and whatever.
Whoa. I didn't try to kill no one off.
But like I said, like the steroid era players have been punished. I wonder if sorry, if Altuve and Bregman and Correa and all these players, like if they go on to have a very good career and have potential to be Hall of Famers, I wonder if they get the same thing. Because like, what if that's the only World Series any of them ever win? And like Altuve also won an MVP that year. So what if that's the only MVP he wins? Like,
I think they'll get in.
You think they do get in?
I do. And here's my reason. Because they will always have the factor that they could say our management or higher up said we had to do this, or they were telling us this is what was coming. Like we had no way of not doing it. Steroids, I did it myself. I put the shot in my butt and got bigger. They were almost given the answers, So I think that is going to go playing a part for them when it comes to that time. If I could go back, I wish I would have stood up during the season and said no. But I'm glad I got a World Series because that's why I'm here in the Hall of Fame. So, I just think it's going to be one of those kind of situations. I don't think it hinders them, unfortunately.
I mean, yeah, in a way. But, like, I could still see them being like, listen, cheating is cheating, my guy.
Winning by cheating is still winning. Look at it.
Cheating is cheating. You know what I mean? And listen, by the way, in school and all that, I'm with it. That's the only way I've gotten so far in life.
Exactly. Like
just throwing that out there.
Christian saying their bosses told them to do it and they're writing the checks. So I mean that's always going to be at the end of the line.
Wait, Michael, you kind of mean
I don't think he means that in Germany like you were saying.
No, Michael. You mean like the bosses are telling them what to do and writing their checks, right? So like
yes.
Kind of like when players are told to, not hit against the shift and hit home runs. You mean kind of like that same situation?
Hey, how did that go? Your all's debate.
It was pretty fun.
Was it good? I meant to ask you all earlier, but I forgot to. Who won?
That would be Matt. They were all with this. They all loved the shift. I think.
Really?
Michael.
Was it biased because they were already for it?
Lily was in there. That's all you need to know. Lily was in there politicking for the shift the whole time. I had no chance. Although I did see in the chat, I did convert somebody, Michael.
Oh yeah.
At the start of it, they said they were with the shift, and they said, you know what, I'm leaning anti-shift now. I said, you know what, there
Oh
I go.
well.
I did my job.
I may not
But
won the whole thing, but I
I
won that soul.
and
Let's
Michael,
go.
that's what I said too. I said, listen, I might lose this debate, but I win anyway because the shift is getting banned next year, so I don't care what happens. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? All right, another contract signed. Good for Carlos Correa, by the way.
Mhm.
You know, generational money. You're good for life now. Why can't I think of the Trevor Story? There we go. Trevor Story signed his contract as well. He's over to the Boston Red Sox. I think he got 6 years for 140 million. So you can do the math on that one. They have their new shortstop. I wonder how much this affects Xander Bogaerts, because I believe Xander is a free agent next year, and he was their shortstop last year. So they obviously just signed one, and I'm pretty sure Story said he wants to play short.
Mhm.
So do they move Xander to second base this year and then just let him walk next year because they have their new shortstop? Do they try and convince one of them to play second base? I don't know. But I mean, listen, the lineup looks pretty good for the Red Sox. That AL East, man, is unbelievable.
Mhm. I
I
think
mean,
East in both is going to be very nice this year.
yeah, the AL and the NL East is going to be fun. The
Mhm.
NL West is going to be fun. Um, there's some great divisions out there. Some really great teams, honestly.
And then you have the NL Central.
Yeah. And then honestly, you have did you see that the graph of the highest spending and lowest spending teams in free agency this year?
Yes, actually, I have a picture of it. I was wanting to talk to you about that a little bit.
I
So,
wonder if I can pull it up.
and share it.
Yeah,
Well, I'll go ahead and kind of talk about it a little bit
go
while
ahead,
you
talk about. I'll try
pull it
and
up.
find it.
So it was surprising, and before the lockout, we kind of talk about this quite a bit, that the Rangers were spending like crazy. So
Whew.
during the 2022 free agency spending per Jeff Passan,
Awesome.
I know. He actually has this on his Twitter, so you can probably find it with him.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Rangers were over, 580 million in first place for the most spending. Second was Dodgers at 266. So that's almost doubled that right there. Mets are in third with 258 million. Then you got the Detroit Tigers in fourth with 235 million. And then fifth, you've got the Phillies at 204. Now, I'm not for sure if this has the Nicholas Castellanos sign in with this or not, because he just yesterday they introduced him and everything. So I don't know if that actually has him in that. That number might jump, but I don't think it'll move him up so far. So it does the top five and then it does the bottom five. Do you have it pulled up yet or found it yet?
No, I can't find it on his Twitter.
So the bottom five at 26 is the Milwaukee Brew Crew at 12.9 or 12.9 million. The Baltimore Orioles, Baltimore, and they spent $7.9 million. And then you have my Reds, who only spent $5.5 million. The Cleveland, I can't call them the Guardians yet. That's just weird. Cleveland spent $900,000. And then in last place for free agency, you have the Oakland Athletics, who spent zero.
I'm telling you, this is why I don't care about small market teams. I'm sorry.
Zero.
I'm sorry. I can't feel bad for you.
Christian,
spent zero money.
NFC West, wrong sport.
You spent zero money. I don't feel bad for you. I'm sorry.
Zero.
I don't care. I literally don't care.
But they did make some trades. So, I mean,
trading away their players.
Well, no, they traded someone. Well, yeah, they did actually. We can't remember who we traded with. They only got. That looked awful.
Oh, here we go. Now I found a picture. Look at this. There we go. Hold on. Share. Let's go to share once again.
There we go. Sorry, you color casters and podcasters won't be able to see what we're sharing here.
Hold on. I gotta. What is going on? Why can't I just
waiting on you, man?
It's not letting me share right now.
If you're going over share, is it showing the button you can click on it? Because it won't do that on mine.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Bam. Really? Really?
Zero.
How do you spend $0?
I mean, Oakland is a decent team, too. Last year, they were in it until probably I'd say a month.
Literally.
So I'd say probably the last 2 weeks, really. So, I mean, you can't say that you couldn't draw some attention that way. I mean, I feel like Oakland should be a place where you could at least sign one free agent.
Nah, zero. Like, listen, I'm sorry, $0 is unacceptable.
I mean, it really is.
Like, that's unacceptable. Like, Michael, I know you're a small market town person,
Mhm.
whatever. I've kind of turned you a little bit into understanding why I don't feel bad for them as much. But zero, like, how do you even defend $0 spent? Like, I don't know how you do, because that's absolutely ridiculous.
Right.
You are a professional. You are a
Yeah.
professional team. Professional team. You know, Michael,
I
now that I
mean,
say that, I want to see if I can find this. Did you see the Jock Peterson tweet that I sent in?
I do not know if I've seen that.
All right, let's see if I can find the Jock Peterson tweet. Um, Here we go. Oh, this is even better. This is an even better tweet. So let's look at this is the top 3 payrolls in the MLB.
Okay.
So the Dodgers at 270, Mets at 249, Yankees at 239. Orioles payroll is $30 million this year.
30 million.
That is $200 million less than the Yankees.
That is
200 million dollars.
240 million less than the Dodgers. That is crazy.
And if you look at the tweet up in the right corner, Jock said, "Embarrassed for your fan base, be better.
Mhm.
If you can't sell your team to somebody that wants to show the fan base in baseball that they're at least trying to compete, sorry, unacceptable."
Now, I want to ask
I'm
you
sorry,
this.
he's not wrong. He's not
He's
wrong.
not wrong, absolutely. And now I've been hearing this a few times, and I want to say that it's almost somewhat true. The small market teams, they get $70 million from all the teams, right?
Yeah,
So the Orioles right now are pocketing $40 million, right?
Michael, you've been listening to our show, haven't you?
I have.
Because
I have.
I've been telling you this for a while now.
So, I mean, like, legit, that's the truth, right? Like, to me, instantly, I mean, I know even Jake said the MLB needs a floor or salary floor. Like, to me, it makes no sense that, I mean, I guess you can't get the owners to vote on that. But if
I
you're going to
I know
give each team $70 million, like the floor automatically should be $70 million.
that's what I'm saying. I don't understand how, as a sport, or how the owners themselves are like, "Yo, we're paying this tax,
Mhm.
and you guys aren't even using it."
Yeah. Like if I was the Yankees, I mean, I don't know how much they have to pay out on that, but like if you don't use it for your team, like,
Give it
but
back.
then, but at the same time, if they don't use it for their team, then that's less competition. So I don't know. I mean,
They're pocketing the like, exactly. And that's what Jake said too. Max Scherzer's salary this year is 43.3 million.
oh wow.
Max Scherzer himself is making more money than
Then the
3
Guardians at yeah,
teams. Like, how is that allowed?
that is crazy. One player is
Like,
making
and listen, let's be real. Cleveland, listen, not a big market. That is not a small market team.
right.
Cleveland is not a small market.
I mean, I feel like they're a small market, but they're not. They're top tier small market, if that makes sense.
Yeah, like the Pirates, I kind of understand because that's like heavily, you know, Steeler Nation.
Hmm. And Penguins.
Yeah, Penguins as well, but
Can
like,
we just give it up for Pittsburgh and their sports real quick? Because how smart were they in designing
and all of
all
them
their
are the same
teams?
colors. All the same
Yes,
colors.
black, white, and yellow. So no matter what game you go to, you can wear something Pittsburgh professional, and you'll blend in. Genius. Carry on.
No, it's not wrong. But yeah, I don't know. I found those two things, you know,
Now, I
quite
did see
interesting.
this too, and I took a picture of it because I wanted to bring it up to you if I can pull it back up. Of course, I can't share it because it's on my phone. So, on Bleacher Report, MLB's most valuable teams. Yankee is worth $6 billion. Dodgers
Jesus.
are worth $4.1 billion. Red Sox $3.9 billion. The Cubs are $3.8 billion. The San Francisco Giants, I thought was kind of weird. They are $3.5 billion. The Mets are only worth, I say only, $2.65 billion. The Cardinals are worth 2.45 billion. Phillies 2.3, Angels are 2.2, and then the Braves are 2.1. So, I mean, it doesn't make sense really with some of those are so high in value. Like the Giants, they're worth a lot of money. They had a great season last year, but I kind of feel like compared to what they have to compete with, like they're kind of, I want to say small market in a way.
I think they can be a big market team when they want to be. Like they just have a lot of older players and things like that, so they probably don't think that they can compete at like a great level, although they did last year. But
Right.
I also think they're looking at like they lost Posey and they lost Gosman as well. So I
Mm-hmm.
wonder if they're looking at it like, we
But
might be
even
able
the Cubs are worth 3.8, and I know it's one of the biggest franchise in
to,
baseball.
yeah.
But at the same time, like they're in a complete rebuild right now, but yet they're still worth $3.8 billion.
Listen, I know you're gonna hate it, but that's what I find so crazy about the Yankees. They haven't had a losing season in 26 years.
Oh no, I'm with you. I mean, they want to spend money to stay good.
Like that's like I've literally in my lifetime never seen a bad Yankee team.
Mhm.
Like that's I don't know.
Although I listened to someone today on MLB Network, and they were talking about their top 10 right fielders, which we were very close. It was quite comical. I was so happy about that. And they were talking about the top four that everyone had in some order that they had were all going to be Hall of Famers. And one guy said, well, maybe not Judge.
I mean, he's gonna have to put more numbers up. He came up really late. I think he came into like his rookie season. He was like 26.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
I
I mean,
guess.
he has to continue to put up numbers. I think he's a fantastic player, but I mean,
Mhm.
Hall of Fame, you have to be a Hall of Fame level player, and uh, you need to do that for more than a couple seasons. So
Mhm.
I don't blame him on that. I mean, I don't know if he'll make the Hall of Fame, but right now he's fantastic. Um, all right, I think that's all I had, but now we get to have some fun here. And Michael, I'm going to make our life a little easier
Okay.
because I found now caveat here. I don't know if Fangraphs updates its standings and things like that.
Okay.
The picture I could find was from 2 months ago, so that was before like
Right.
all these free agents signed and everything like that. But I think it's a nice jumping off point for us, so me and you don't have to try and sit here and say, oh, I think this team and so
Okay.
I found the nice little Fangraphs win projection for this
Okay.
season, as you will see right here. And yeah, how's it look, Michael? We see it. We're all
Oh, that
good.
looks good. Yeah.
All right. So you want to start? You want to just start AL East and go? Hey, no, I don't want to start AL East. I lied because I think it's the most interesting division. We might have to go backwards, Michael. We might have to save the AL and NL East for last because I think they're very interesting.
I'm
How
with
about we
you.
start with the Central? How about that?
Okay.
AL Central. Fangraphs has it: White Sox, Guardians, Tigers, Twins, and then the Royals. Now, I think they got one thing right here.
White Sox.
Yeah, the White Sox are going to be very good. I think 88 wins is very conservative too. By the way,
Oh,
if
yeah.
their over under is 88 right now, I would hit the over. I think that they're like a 97 win team. I think they're going to be unbelievable this
Well,
year.
now, how many games are we playing?
Oh, 162. We have the whole season.
Okay. Okay.
Listen, I'm not going to try and sit here and do the math because I'm very stupid. So if I say 97 wins, I'm sorry for everybody out there, but you're gonna have to calculate that and do losses for me because, well, your
Okay.
boy can't do that math in his head. I'm
Well, I
sorry, I
mean,
can't do it.
that's what I was just going at because I didn't know, and I'm looking at here the 4 and the 8 does make it 2, so I'm assuming they're doing 162 as well.
Yes, we are. The MLB is playing the full 162. They're just gonna have to play some double headers and
Okay.
things of that nature. So
Right.
we do get the full 162 this season.
Okay.
But I have the White Sox. Man, I'm telling you, I think they're like a 95, 96, 97 win team. I think they're going to be very good.
Do you want to write these down and see how close we come at the end of the year?
Yeah, Michael, let's do that.
Okay.
You want to write it down?
I mean, I've got a notebook right here that I'm going to do it.
All right, perfect. Say less.
All right. Well, let's do this first. let's do our order
All right.
because that might change it up some. So I do have White Sox first. I'm actually going to say Twins come in second.
I agree with you. I think the Twins come in second as
Okay,
well.
and I'm going to say Tigers third.
I also agree with that.
Okay,
All right, so I lied.
Guardians
They got
fourth,
two things right. Guardians fourth, Royals fifth.
Royals fifth. Okay, so wow, okay, good. So let's see here.
But yeah, I mean, this could. I'm really impressed with what the Twins did. In a year, I thought they would kind of still be in a rebuild situation. As much as you might not like Gary Sanchez defensively, he can run into 30 home runs a year, which is what you could ask for from players this year. Urshela is a little nice of a piece. Obviously, Correa is unbelievable. You hopefully get a full year of Byron Buxton as well because he was a very good player for them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm excited for this team. I think that they're going to be,
I
fun to
think-
watch in a division that might not have been fun if nobody else made moves. Because if not, the
Yeah.
White Sox were running away with this.
I think the Twins got punched in the mouth last year, and they're ready this year. If that makes sense, they want redemption this year. I can't say redemption this year, and I just think they're going to the redemption. Remember
Red Dead Redemption? What a great game, by the way.
All right, so what do you think on the White Sox?
I'm going to go 90. I'm going to split it down the middle. 96. I said they were 95 to 97 win team, so I'll go 96.
Okay. And we'll just do wins and just keep it at that.
Yeah, because listen, who does math these days, That's not what I go to college for.
I'm going to go at 92.
Okay. I don't blame you there. I don't blame you at all.
Twins.
Do they still have Kimbrel on the team?
I don't know if he signed.
I feel like they do. Damn, they have Kimbrel, Liam Hendricks, and Joe Kelly? God.
I want to say I read somewhere if they still have him, they're going to be moving one of those.
Interesting.
I
mean, I haven't heard Craig Kimbrel grow anywhere, so I can't imagine.
The Twins, what do you got them at? I've got them at 82.
So you have them at like 500.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to go.
If that's 500, let me go 84 then, because I think they'll be over 500.
Well, 81 and 81 is 500 because that's 162. Right. So
let me just go 84.
I was actually going 85, so I'll go one more than you, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that they're improved. I think that the White Sox are just so much better that even if they have a solid season, I guess the White Sox should not do much.
Mm-hmm. Tigers
give me like give me 76, somewhere around there. I want to say.
I'm gonna say 78.
Okay, that's fair.
I really like the Tigers this year. Like I want to say they're going to be the Marlins in the 2020 season, but I have no reason. It's just that's good. It is. All right, so now we got the Guardians. Ugh, that sounds so nasty.
You know what? I think that they're going to be bad, and I think they're going to get even worse because I think they're going to trade Jose Ramirez. At some point in the season. I'm going to go. Do I want to go in the 60s?
I wrote down 73 for me.
I'm going to go 70 straight.
Okay. So I got 73. You've got 70. The Royals.
I'll go, give me 70 again.
Ooh, okay. I was going to go 70 with them. Give me 69 for them.
That's crazy because that's what number I almost did. That's what in my head, that's what I had first. And I was like, no, I'll give him one more.
All right. So now we're going to do what? NL Central?
Yeah. Man, I think the Cardinals and the Brewers are such a toss-up. I really do. I think the betting favorite right now is the Brewers.
I'm going to go Brewers, Cardinals. I'm actually going to go Reds, Cubs, Pittsburgh. Are you going to go Cubs over Reds?
I mean, I feel like either one's right because I don't think either one of them are going to be that great.
Mm-hmm. It's just who's going to sell more, and I think we've already sold out.
Yeah, but I still think you guys might trade Castillo at the trade deadline.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and honestly,
give me Cubs third. Give me Cubs third. Why not?
Okay. So, do you think Brewers won?
Yeah, I think the Brewers are going to end up winning this division.
Okay.
I wish Lily wasn't here. She'd probably be so happy right now.
I know it. Brewers, Cards.
This is a toss-up division too, man. Like, I would not be surprised if the winner of this division has like 86 wins.
And then we both say Pirates last. All right.
Brewers give me 88 for the Brewers.
88 for Brewers.
Oh wow, that's what Fangraphs has them at too. Interesting.
Man, that pitching's so good. I feel like Yelich is going to be better this year.
Yeah.
I'm going to put them at 90.
Okay, that's fair. I don't hate it.
Cards.
Cardinals, see, that's why I struggle putting the Brewers at 88 because I feel like the Cardinals are the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
But in a way, I feel like Arenado, but I don't think Goldschmidt does the same thing again. He was really good last year. They missed Jack Flaherty a lot of the year, though. So
I'm going to put the Cards at 87.
Give me 86. Why not?
Okay.
Give me 86. And then I had the Cubs third, technically.
Yep.
So I'll take about I'll go with I'll go 70 give me 77.
For the
77
Cubs.
wins there.
For the Cubs, I'm going to honestly, for the Cubs, I'm going to say 75.
75, okay.
Yeah.
See, I got your Reds at about 75.
Okay, well, I'm going to give the Reds 76. I'm going to give them 78, baby.
Why not?
That's
Say
right.
it proudly.
You're going to say 75 for the Reds?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. And the Pirates?
I got to give them at least 100 losses, so give me 60. Give me 61 wins. They're going to go
I was going to say 60.
Yeah, why not?
61. I'm going to put them at 60. Okay. All right, what's the next?
We'll go to the AL West.
All right, AL West.
Astros they have Fangraphs has them at 91 and 71. No Correa. They lost Greinke as well. Oh man. Got Verlander back though. But is he the same pitcher after that injury and his age?
He hasn't pitched in basically 2 years?
Give me 89. Let me get 89 for the Astros.
Let's first. You think Astros
I always forget about this. I Sorry. I think the Astros still win. I have the Angels. Oh, I forgot about the Rangers. I don't think the Rangers are that good yet. Oh, I forgot about the Mariners too, though.
God, Mariners, damn. I feel like made some good moves. Maybe this is why Oakland didn't spend, because that's going to be.
See, like this division is competitive, but it's just not like.
It's the bottom competitive.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like the AL East is like competitive and they all might win a championship. This is competitive and like could make the playoffs. You know what I mean? Besides the Astros. Like if the Astros made a run, I wouldn't be shocked.
Because my heart wants to say Angels at 2. But
so
my
gut right?
Really wants to say the Mariners with the moves that they make, and they've already saying Jesse Winker is the number 1 left fielder that they just got in a trade with us. And Suarez, I think, may have a better year, getting a different atmosphere. I really want to put the Mariners at 2 over the Angels, because if the Angels are hurt, which they have been hurt, they don't have anything.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
And then the Rangers, the money they spent with the players they got, I mean, I think Oakland's going to come out last in this division.
I think Oakland's last, absolutely. So I just don't know. I don't know the between though. I have no idea.
I'm going to say, and see, Astros, we don't.
I still think the Astros win the division. I still do think they do.
I think it's going to be a close division, though. But I'm going to say
I would agree with that. I think it's closer than it's been, but I still think that they're going to win because I think that
Okay.
even with the departures of people, I think they're still the most talented team.
Thanks, Jake. Appreciate you joining us. Have a good one, man.
Yes, Jake. Shout out the guy.
I'm going to say Astros. I'm going to say Mariners, Angels, Rangers, Athletics.
Did you have the Mariners second?
Mariners second.
Fine. I'll go Astros, Angels.
Okay.
Mariners.
And I'm going to put on my list the way I pick it, and then just your list, I'll have them. They'll have more wins. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
Astros.
Let's see.
I mean, I hope I'm wrong. I want the Angels to make the playoffs this year.
Me too. It'd be fantastic.
Angels, Rangers, and then A's, right? Okay. All right. How many wins you got, Astros?
I think the Astros go to 90.
90. I'm going to have them at 89. Well, I'm going to say 88. Make it a little bit more.
Okay. Then I had the Angels in second. And I think they're at about 84.
84. I'm going to have them. I'm going to have them at 81.
Oh, okay.
But I got the Mariners in second.
Mariners, I think I have them in third. So I put the Angels at 84. So give me like 80. Give me 83.
Lakers in 7. 83. Okay, so you're having them at least close. I'm going to put the Mariners at 80. Ooh, I'm going to put them at 85. And then the Rangers, I'm going to have them.
I got them at 80.
I was going to say 80. I'll agree with you on there. 80. And then Oakland.
Man? Oh, God, this might be bad. They might be really bad.
Where they got them? I'm going to put them at 70, I think.
I mean, yeah, I'll stick with you at 70. I don't got a problem with that.
Okay. And now, NL West. This is going to be tough.
Dodgers win it, in my eyes.
What? I'm playing.
I know, right? Shocker. I do think the Padres come in second. I think the Giants last year was kind of a one-hit wonder. I won't say
fluke, but yeah.
I think it's a one-hit wonder.
Losing Longoria, I think, hurts.
I thought he was still there.
I'm sorry, Buster Posey is one retired. Yeah. Losing Buster and Longoria just being old. Yeah. All right, so we got the Dodgers.
Padres 2. I would go Giants 3 still.
Okay.
Oh, are the Rockies better than the Diamondbacks?
I mean, the Diamondbacks are always surprising.
They got Bryant, but
I'm going to say Rockies are going to be better.
Yeah, I'll agree. Diamondbacks finished last. Why not?
All right, so we got the Dodgers. What do they have them at? 94?
I think that was before Freeman, too.
Yeah.
I think that they're
at 97.
See, I'm going higher. I think they're like 107.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I think they're real good.
Okay.
I got them 107. Yeah. Padres.
I got them at 97. The Pods.
I think they're much better than they were last year, but Tatis is out because he's an idiot and likes to ride motorcycles.
Yep.
They got Luke Voigt, which solves their first base problem.
Mm-hmm.
I would assume their pitchers are going to be healthy, man.
And give me the pitchers that were out that they got this year now.
Give me the Padres at 93. 93.
You think it's going to be that big of a difference?
Yeah, I think the Dodgers are just that's just the next level team.
I mean, I agree with you. I mean, I do. I can't deny that. But I got the Dodgers at 97. I'm going to keep it close just more for interest there. And I think the Dodgers will stay close with them, but they're still their daddies, even though they're the Padres. Haha, made it funny.
Wait, so what do you have the Padres at?
I'm going to put them at 94. 84,
Okay.
which is one more than you, but it's 3 games back from first.
True. And I have them about 12 games from first.
Yeah, actually 14.
14, whatever.
Yeah.
Giants, I mean, I don't think they fall off a cliff, but like
it's a good slope.
I feel like it's like an 80, 79. Give me 79.
79. Oh wow.
Actually, no, I lied. I lied to you. Give me 82.
Okay. 82. Let's see here. I'm gonna put them. I'm gonna put them at 80 even.
Okay.
I lied. I put them at 84. Okay, so now we got the Rockies.
God, I still think that they're terrible.
They got them at 66 wins, and the Diamondbacks at 72. Whew.
Give me the Rockies at 70.
70.
And then I'll take the D-backs at 68. Why not, you know?
Let's see here. I'm going to try to figure out some. I'm going to put the Diamondbacks at 62.
Oof.
So they're losing 100 games.
Oof.
And I'm going to put the Rockies at 68.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
So now we've got the AL West or AL East, or do you want to do the NL East?
That's up to you. I'll let you listen. I've dictated some of this. Why don't you pick?
We'll do NL East first because
Okay.
I want to hold the drama for you there on the NL East here first. Okay.
I still have the Braves win. Listen, I know everything goes wrong with them every year, but I do think the Mets are in second. I have faith. I would go Phillies next, Marlins next, and then Nationals. Yeah.
I'm actually going to put the Phillies over the Mets.
Okay, it's fair. I like
because
what
I
they
think
did.
some of the moves that the Phillies made. I think that they're going to be the runners against the Braves. I actually could see them winning it instead of the Braves.
I do like what they've done. They got Schwarber.
Mm-hmm.
They got your boy Castellanos. They obviously have Harper there.
Yeah, that's going to be a nice outfield.
That's an outfield.
I
Schwarber
really
can't play a lick of defense, but it's fine.
I really want to say Phillies is going to take this.
Do it, Michael. Be bold. Why not?
You're right. I'm doing it.
Okay. Look at
Phillies,
you. You were all in on your Braves last year, and now they're not even winning the division.
I still think they're a good team. Phillies, Braves, Mets, Marlins, or Nationals?
I have the Marlins in fourth, Nationals last.
Okay, me too. Okay. How many wins you've got the Braves? I'm gonna do it justice here. I'm gonna make it nice.
Braves, man.
What do they have them at? I've got to look so close. 90?
They have them at 90. I got them at 93.
93.
I'll take 93. Why not?
I'm gonna put them at 92, just one under you.
Okay.
But I'm gonna have the Phillies at 93.
Okay. So I have the Mets in second. I'll put them at 91.
Okay. I'll put the Mets at 90. Man, if those pitchers stay healthy for the Mets, that could be lights out.
Because people forget that they trade for Bassett, who was, by the way, an all-star last year.
Yep.
So imagine your 1, 2, 3 is DeGrom, Scherzer, and Bassett. Yeah, I'm good.
So what you got, Philly?
I have the Phillies third. So
yep.
Listen, I think it's going to be close. So give me 90 on them.
Okay. And then we got the Marlins.
I think the Marlins will be much improved too. I honestly, where Fangraphs has them at 80 and 82, give me 81 and 81. Give me that perfect 500 season.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant 81 for Marlins and Nats.
No,
Wait, what?
Nationals, no. Oh no.
I'm gonna put the Marlins at 83. Whoop,
Okay.
dropped you. And the Nats, I'm gonna put them at 70.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
All right. So let's
AL East, baby.
hear your thoughts.
Oh no, Michael, you go first on your standings here.
With pleasure.
Okay.
With pleasure. I've got the Orioles coming in last.
Okay.
I got the Red Sox coming in second to last. Followed by your Rays.
Oh, wow.
You like I did that. And then the Yankees and Blue Jays. So I got my Blue Jays at number 1.
Okay.
What you got?
I actually, Michael, have the Blue
Mhm.
Jays at 1.
Yes, sir.
I actually, Michael, have the Rays at 2.
I think it's going to be like 1 or 2 games between the two, but I like that.
I then do have the Yankees at 3,
Okay.
the Red Sox 4, and then obviously, I mean, come on, Orioles.
Jays. I'll put the Rays at 2 with you then, because I was really trying to be nice with you. Yanks, Sox, Orioles. All right.
Oh, prediction time here.
Yes, sir.
I got
Really
the
good.
Blue Jays at 99.
See, I think they're going to flirt with 100 wins too. Where are they at? A's. They got them at 89.
This is like I said, this is
Right.
2 months ago,
Yeah, right.
so this is before all their trades and free agency. And
Right. You got them at 99.
I do.
Man, oh man, oh man. I want to put them at 100, but I can't do it. I'm going to put them at 97.
Okay.
99, 97. The Rays,
I have them at 96.
96. I'm going to put them at 90. Ooh, man. I'm going to put them at 94. The Yankees,
I got 92.
92. Yankees. I'm going to put them at 90.
Okay.
The Sox.
See, I had the Red Sox at 90.
Okay. I'm actually going to have them about 86.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And the Orioles?
You know, Michael, I think for the first time in many years, they won't lose 100 games.
Oh, really? Okay.
So give me – so what, they have to win 70 games for that? No, not
No,
70.
63.
63? All right, give me 65.
Oh, okay.
Won't lose 100, but they're still damn close.
I'm going to put them at 60.
Oof, okay.
All right.
There you go, people.
Just a quick, very fast recap. We've got the White Sox winning the AL Central. We've got the Brewers winning the NL Central. We got the Astros winning the AL West. Dodgers winning the NL West. The Jays winning the AL East. I've got the Phillies. You had the Braves in the NL East. That's the only thing we're different on.
Now it just goes down to our win totals, huh?
Mm-hmm.
See who's close throughout the year and then have some fun with it.
I know we said we weren't going to do anything, but who do you think is going to go World Series? Do you want to go ahead and just say that, and we'll do that next week?
No, Michael, let's save a little bit for them next week.
I'm with you.
Make sure that they tune in next week too.
Okay.
You know, next week we'll do maybe some awards. We'll do World Series prediction, a way too early World Series prediction, of course.
Absolutely.
I haven't even seen
World Series, Cy Young MVPs.
Cy Young MVP. I would say rookie of the year and all that, but like baseball is very difficult because you could have some random kid come up. But then again, I think Aldi Rushman is supposed to play for the Orioles the entire year, and he's the number one prospect in baseball. So like, you could
Watch out
go
for what is it, Billy
Bobby Witt Jr.
Bobby Witt, not Billy,
Joe,
but
did you see
Bobby.
that comparison swing that
I did
with him
not.
and Trout on Twitter?
Uh-uh.
It was a home run swing, and it's literally the exact same thing.
Really?
Him and Trout have literally. I mean, it was just on that home run. I don't know if it's always like that, but
Right.
if you if you could like black them out so like you wouldn't know what player it was and did the
Right.
swing, it's the same thing.
Really? I've been watching some eBay of his cards, seeing if I can like sneak a cheap one in, but it ain't happening.
But yeah,
Wow.
all right, Michael.
Sorry.
Another beautiful show, huh?
Yes, sir. Always little more literature, I guess we went through there, but writing all that stuff down, but still
Hey,
always
listen,
good.
got to get our predictions out there. We got to see how right and how wrong we are, huh?
I say next
That's the
week. Let's
fun
see if
part.
we can get some more faces on here with us while we do these predictions. See what we get.
Exactly.
Maybe get us a small panel of maybe one or two more people. That'd be about it.
Exactly. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what we can cook up, huh?
Sounds good to me.
All right, Michael. Well, with all that being said, I think we're about done for tonight. So why don't you tell everybody where they can find you, and we'll
You
head
can,
out.
if you're a drug lord or a kingpin, you cannot find me anywhere. I will not tell you where. But on social medias, you can find me on with MD Lawson 00, and that's for all social medias. And in my bio is my link tree where you can find all that good stuff. Also, if you are watching, something flying around my face, you can go on to Colorcast, download the app, listen to our stuff live as well. You can type in USN, and that stands for the Unwrapped Sports Network. You can find everyone that's associated with the network in the search bar by typing in that USN. We appreciate that. Give us a follow. We'll follow you guys back as well. And about said Saturday, but on Sundays now, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time, where we're going to kind of keep it, is when we're going to be doing Count the Bucket. We got a special guest going to be on with us.
Ooh.
Owen Watterson used to actually be with the Unwrapped Sports Network, but he's been doing his own thing, covering some of the Carolina stuff. Very good guy to talk with. It's a lot of fun. He come on the show a couple of times with me and Amber just to chit chat, and it was just a fun show to do. So, of course, we're going to have hopefully Mark to come on, CJ as your co-host on one of your shows as well, and even Nick on there as well. So, we're about getting to playoff. I think April 10th is the last day of the regular season for the NBA as I'm watching the Phoenix Suns and the Denver Nuggets right now. So, it's getting to crunch time here. So, I'm anxious to watch this game as well. So, there we go.
All right. As for me, everybody knows what it is by now, but in case you've missed it, Anthony Conover _ over there on Twitter for all my thoughts on the sports world, of course. Like Michael said, you can type in USN on Colorcast, find us. I'm a Conover USN on Colorcast if you want to shoot the follow over. With that, I got the show Monday, Generational Sports, Monday, 7 Eastern. Talk a little bit about everything. Me and Josh Tuesdays do the hard count, which is realistically this show, but a football edition. That's 9 Eastern on Tuesdays with me and CJ, and then obviously come back every Thursday. Me and Michael do this usually at 9, a little bit later today. Your boy went out to go get some food with the squad. Can't blame me.
Yes, he picked food over being on time.
Absolutely, 10 out of 10. But
I would have been late. I had to delay
exactly,
myself
see?
too. So.
Anthony
But don't forget
_
to subscribe to the podcast. I'm sorry, I thought you was done there. Backstop Banter on Twitter, also the podcast as well. Go ahead.
Exactly. Anthony _ Conover on Twitch. Put the pods over there as well. And like Michael just said, all those podcasts I mentioned with Generational Sports, the Hard Count, and Backstop Banter is available everywhere you listen to podcasts. iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. So if you want to shoot us a nice little follow on it, subscribe to it, give us a comment, leave a review as well, or a nice little rating, I should say. We would greatly appreciate everything you do. But with all that being said, it is the end of another wonderful episode. Thank you, everybody, for